PSA, I'll be talking about the importance of a seatbelt. The seatbelt protects. Seatbelts are commonly referred in the United States as a reactive tool that protects us in the event of a collision. Seatbelts, of course, help reduce injuries and deaths, but they also help us prevent a crash in the first place. So changing the way we talk about them is well worth it. So seatbelts were invented in the 1800s, but they were first marketed as a way to keep early airplanes and race cars under control. Seatbelts allowed the pilot driver to maintain fine, precise control over the vehicle's controls in these vehicles, but they don't always keep the pilot driver safe if they crashed. Seatbelts and vehicles were eventually designed to function together, allowing you to maintain control of your vehicle. The bottom line: if you buckle up, you'll be less likely to crash. The wrecks you do have will be less severe on average, and you'll be less likely to suffer injuries or die in a collision. The law of inertia. Isaac Newton's first law is the law of inertia. It states that if an object is still or moving, it'll remain at rest or moving. The inertia keeps the bodies moving simultaneously until the seatbelts stop their motion. As long as the seatbelts are working well, your body will not be thrown out of the vehicle if the collision is hard. Car accidents. In the picture, a car crash has been set. The guy on the left has no seatbelt, and the guy on the right has a seatbelt. The person on the left is saved by the airbag, but is still hit by the windshield, getting head trauma, while the guy on the right is saved by the airbag and the seatbelt. So it's best to put the seatbelt on, since the seatbelt is made to stop inertia from the accident. And as you can see, we have a video that says car test belted and unbelted passengers. Well, that was chaotic. Okay, on to the next slide. Statistics, facts, and key sites. Buckling up is one of the fastest choices drivers and passengers can make. Many Americans recognize the need of wearing a seatbelt. In 2021, which is last year, the national use rate was 90.4%. In 2017, seatbelt use in passenger vehicles is projected to save 14,955 lives. Learn about the potential devastating effects of not wearing a seatbelt and what you can do to ensure that you and your family are always properly strapped up. Key insights and statistics. Wearing your seatbelt as a front seat passenger can limit your chances of moderate to fatal injury by 50% and dying by 45%. Wearing your seatbelt in a light truck limits your risk of critical injury by 60%. Nationally, most 90.1% of Americans use seatbelts. On average, 47% of people who die in car accidents weren't wearing their seatbelts. 15,000 lives are saved every year by wearing a seatbelt. How many people die from not wearing a seatbelt? Regrettably, the most recent data on accident fatalities is from 2017. In that year alone, 17,452 of the 37,133 people killed in car accidents were not wearing seatbelts at all. Wearing a seatbelt is vitally crucial to driver and passenger safety, with 47% mortality rate for those who do not. Many people consider this safety precaution to be optional, although all 50 states mandate it be law. By the facts below show how critical it is to wear your seatbelt every time you get into a car. These statistics offer a comprehensive look at what seatbelt safety looks like and why we should all buckle up. Complied from national reports and statistics like as the National Highway Transportation Safety and Administration and the National Safety Council and the Zebra's own internal data. Our last slide for this PSA is called Top Tips About Wearing Seatbelts. So the first one says, don't rush yourself out. Positioning your seat Positioning your seat properly. The adult seat belt not fit does not normally fit well. Ask an adult or your parent to help you. Find out if yourself is ready for the seat belt alone by doing the safety belt fit test. Check knees and feet. Your knees should be bent at the edge of the seat when your back and bottom are against the vehicle seat back. Your feet should touch the floor for comfort and stability. Check the lap belt. The vehicle lap belt must fit snugly across the hips and upper thighs. Check the shoulder belt. The shoulder belt must fit across the shoulder and chest, not across the face or neck. If you are unable to pass the test on your own, get assistance. Remember that just because a seat belt fits you in one vehicle does not indicate it'll fit in all vehicles. Before driving or riding a car, perform a seatbelt fit test in each vehicle. Set a position Set a positive example for others to always wear a seatbelt when going on a ride. Make sure everyone else in the vehicle is buckled up as well. Well, this PSA is made by me, Gideon Pedroso, and my partner Aaron, and it's called A Importance on Seatbelts. And thanks for listening.